The untold truth about Donald Trump goes far beyond the headlines and Twitter storms. Before he was the 45th President of the United States, Donald Trump was born into wealth as the son of real estate developer Fred Trump. But what many don't know is that his grandfather Friedrich Trump actually made the family's first fortune running restaurants and hotels during the Klondike Gold Rush, some of which were allegedly brothels. Young Donald wasn't always destined for his father's real estate business. He was actually sent to military school at age 13 due to behavioral problems. The New York Military Academy taught him discipline, but also competitive ruthlessness, traits that would define his later business approach. After graduating from Wharton, Trump joined his father's company and received what he called a small loan of $1 million, equivalent to about $7 million today. What's rarely discussed is that Fred Trump actually provided much more support, including loan guarantees and inheritance that totaled over $400 million in today's dollars, according to New York Times investigations. Trump's business record is more complex than most realize. While his famous bankruptcies are well documented, few know he actually managed to leverage these failures into personal gains. In Atlantic City, for example, his casinos declared bankruptcy, but Trump had already extracted millions in salary and bonuses beforehand. His television career reveals another contradiction. The Apprentice portrayed Trump as a self-made billionaire with impeccable business judgment, but the show's producers have admitted they often had to edit around irrational firing decisions to create coherent narratives. The show's creator, Mark Burnett, essentially rebranded Trump from a tabloid figure to an American business icon. Before entering politics, Trump's political positions were surprisingly liberal. He was pro-choice, supported universal health care, and proposed a one-time wealth tax of 25% on the ultra-wealthy to eliminate national debt. He even praised Hillary Clinton in 2008, calling her terrific and suggesting she would make a good president. What's rarely mentioned about his presidential run is that Trump initially considered it a marketing stunt. Former campaign staffers have revealed they expected the campaign to boost Trump's brand visibility, but never anticipated actually winning. When election night arrived, even Trump himself was shocked by the outcome. During his presidency, Trump's administration achieved several bipartisan successes that received little attention. Criminal justice reform through the First Step Act, which reduced sentences for thousands of non-violent offenders, permanent funding for historically black colleges, and creating opportunity zones to stimulate investment in low-income communities. Behind closed doors, Trump isn't the teetotaler he publicly claims to be. While he avoids alcohol due to his brother's death from alcoholism, former White House staff have revealed his addiction to Diet Coke, often consuming 12 cans daily, and his preference for well-done steak with ketchup, a culinary choice that horrified celebrity chefs. Trump's relationship with the media is another paradox. While publicly declaring journalists enemies of the people, he obsessively consumed news coverage and would call reporters directly, sometimes unrecognized, to shape stories about himself. Former aides describe finding him watching multiple cable news channels simultaneously with newspapers scattered across his desk. His famous hair, the subject of endless speculation, actually results from a botched scalp reduction surgery in the 1980s, according to multiple sources, including his former wife Ivana. The distinctive styling is designed to cover scarring from this procedure. Perhaps most surprising is Trump's sleeping habits. Despite publicly claiming to sleep only 4 to 5 hours nightly, White House schedules revealed large blocks of executive time, often until 11 a.m., when Trump would remain in the residence watching television, making calls, and using Twitter. After leaving office, Trump has maintained unprecedented influence over the Republican Party while facing numerous legal challenges. What's less known is that despite his public bravado, confidants say Trump remains deeply concerned about his legacy and historical perception, regularly asking former staffers how he'll be remembered compared to previous presidents. The true Donald Trump contains multitudes of contradictions, a man simultaneously more calculated and more impulsive than his public image suggests. For a figure who's dominated headlines for years, the most surprising truth might be how much remains unknown about the real Donald Trump behind the carefully constructed persona.